And good morning to you. It's Saturday. Professor Pete here. And getting ready to do some chores around the house. And, I started thinking I want to talk to those of you out there who are married or with a significant other. If you've got a child or two, you're living in a home, you have a mortgage, and you have a car payment. All right. Financial responsibilities. Now, you may wonder why I'm asking you this. Well, it has to do with the fear of finances that creeps into your dialogue when you make cold calls to prospects and you're doing something that requires you to practically pull a rabbit out of a hat, right? To get an appointment with a prospect over the phone on the first call. So, when you have financial pressures, and I'm looking at, what the cost, I don't know where you are in your life, but I'll tell you, owning a home and raising a family is real expensive. Take it from Professor Pete, okay? When you have mortgages that are running into the thousands of dollars and limited income coming from a spouse because of children and the cost of childcare, whatever, and you're probably feeling the pressure, financial pressure on every sales call you make. And boy, does that ruin your chances. As you know, when you sound weak or under pressure, you start begging. And when you're begging people for appointments, then that's when the no-shows and the cancellations and, complaints about the quality of the meeting in the first place. So, let me solve a problem for you, okay? This cold caller here knew that if I didn't have a structure to my dialogue, that in my effort to win people over, I would lose control of my dialogue, and then prospects would give me a hard time on the phone, and I was constantly fighting their objections and resistance, and I was exhausted. Now listen, if you're making 50 to 100 dials a day, you're tired at the end of the day. You're tired after 20. My goodness, this job requires chutzpah. Chutzpah. I want to give you that chutzpah, all right? When I categorize my dialogue into a sequence of simple dialogue that puts me in control of calls, right? That's what I need to do. I can't allow small talk to run wild. And then all of a sudden I try to assert myself in conversation and then I'm hitting a brick wall. I want to live a long, stress-free life with some financial security. That sound familiar to you? I hope so. I'm hoping you'll check out the Gold Call Script Builder Kit. You got a number to make. They're paying you a salary to make the calls and they want meetings. They want a lot of meetings, don't they? I want you to feel less overwhelmed by your finances and also the pressure from above with management. They want a return on their investment. They're paying you a salary. And it's real easy when they're higher up in the organization to, they say the blank river flows downhill. I don't want you to be a victim. I want you to take control and command control of your destiny through your dialogue in the early onset of any cold call conversation you have with a prospect on the phone. I want to help you get from A to B in a straight line inside of a 4-minute call. It's possible. You don't believe me? Go check out my YouTube channel on The Gold Call Show. I posted my calls up there with my prospects. I told you. I do this stuff too, so I know what I'm talking about. If I can't get enough people on the calendar, my clients are going to fire me. And if you don't get enough meetings, your boss is going to fire you too. And then that means you're really going to be in the soup. So let's get out in front of the problem, make sure it doesn't happen in the first place, all right? Check out thegoldcall.com, thegoldcall.com, or The Gold Call Show up on YouTube. All right, Professor Pete babbling away here Saturday morning with a honey-do list that I'm hoping to get to right away. But you have yourself a great day, and until our paths cross again, happy hunting.